everyone.
Hi.
MwiC. Are you the MC?
Oh, am I? Gosh.
I don't know. You just usually are.
Yeah. What is it?
We take it for granted.
Sorry for that, about that.
There's not much to say. We've all been drinking, of course, because it's nearly noon. And we're going to listen to music.
8:30 in the morning here. I mean, might as well start early.
It is a listening party.
So let's listen. We're doing the Secret Mixture. Show Some Love Secret Mixture finished up on Sunday. Great success, in my opinion. We're going to listen to some of it. Who's going to go first?
Hey, I think you should, MC.
All right. Emily's going to do the sharing for me. Right? And we'll hear Duckett's. Let's hear Duckett's. One of the last ones uploaded, I think. Yeah. MelancholiBot discovers love. Duckett was my first assignment. This secret mixture was kind of fun for the people because we got 2 assignments within a few hours of each other. And only a couple people totally lost their shit about that. So that was nice. But yeah, your second assignment was...
Sorry, that was my fault.
Yeah. It was poor communication all around, probably caused that. But yeah, my first one was Duckett. I was telling Snowflake, like, I actually did a couple hours work on a Duckett remix before I got my actual assignment, which was CDK. Anyway, it worked out well. No harm done. Let's hear some Duckett.
This one right here, Duckett.
The one.
Remixing Looped.
Yep.
All right, let's see what Duckett has to say about this. Looped manages to always do quite a lot with a little, with very clear, punchy production the norm. Being more the murky, experimental type, I tried to honor their skills while still indulging in some of my usual foibles. Was it successful? I hope so. Just remembered that I forgot to share stereo audio.
Must not forget that.
Yes.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Successful. I think it was successful. I'll just say.
Plug in
I mean, let's just check out all these reviews. Oh no, I'm on this wrong thing. Gosh, I am like really struggling today. Why isn't it going? There we go. I mean, there's a lot of love for the duck. All right, should we give it a listen?
Yes.
Here we go. MelancholiBot discovers love.
Yes.
As he described himself, murky.
Indeed. Such a good mashup with Looped.
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely hear both artists.
I love that when that happens. It's so truly Duckett, so truly looped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are my favorite when you can really hear both that clearly.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
whole 50-50 thing.
Yep.
The
Is
gold.
that you, Kara?
Oh, for a pick?
Yeah.
Well, my picks are kind of like folky mellow. I don't know if you have something that's a better follow-up. I feel like maybe you mentioned the CDK, didn't you?
Yeah, right on.
Better,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's been like CDK is just when I first came to CC Mixter, I was completely just absolutely enthralled by CDK. And I've had like a song crush, music crush on CDK pretty much since I've joined the community. So admittedly, I am completely 100% biased towards them. And so, yes, I did ed pick them, this particular track, but I couldn't help it because it's just so worthy and amazing. A remix of Man a Junkie, who can be challenging to remix because they don't have a lot of stems, so you have to really get creative in how you separate and choose to, make things all clear. Like clarity is kind of difficult sometimes. Like I don't know how to do it. Like if I had Man a Junkie, I'd have to write a song to like an instrumental, which would be cool. But what CDK has done is just a whole other level of amazingness. But I feel like this mix qualifies for what we just talked about, that 50-50 thing. So listen and see if you agree. Here is Drugs of Choice CDK mix.
Yes, man, we are definitely in the club. We are officially in the club, aren't we? Yeah, that's
Good thing
CDK.
I've had 3 cups of coffee for that one.
Yeah,
Right?
it's a good one. CDK showing some love to Mana Junkie. Mana Junkie historically sometimes has a little trouble reciprocating the love, but life happens. We're a forgiving bunch.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
One thing I just would love to figure out is how does he create those sounds? Like I come from such a traditional instrument focused production lens, like piano, organ, guitar, bass, drums.
Yeah.
So when I'm listening to a track like that, I'm listening to all the different sounds, where they're placed. Okay, it sounds like a guitar, it sounds like bass, but it has there's a tone to each sound, and then all the swooshes and ethereal kind of atmospheric sounds. How?
Yeah, it's its own
How
art
do you
form.
make that?
I've been trying to learn production and watching YouTube videos and stuff, and I saw this guy that I watch a lot, Busy Works Beats, and he's like, the most important part of kind of creating this kind of music, especially sort of modern dance, hip hop, and stuff like that, is sound selection. So we'll go through his process, and it won't just be like I'm like you. I'm like a old groove jam jazzer guy. I'm like, okay, I need an electric piano. There's an electric piano. I'm done selecting my sound. No, this guy's got like a little buzzing sound. It'll be like a bzz. He's like, no, I need to put these 3 filters on it, and they just do all this extremely precise stuff to get the buzz. Instead of going bzz, it's going to go bzz, or it's just like this tiniest little change, but they're like, now it's perfect. And I'm like, the level of detail these guys command, it's its own art. Like, it's crazy.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
My
CDK
friends who are classical musicians, which like my roommate plays for my former roommate plays for the LA Phil. She's this incredible violinist. So many of my friends are these kinds of cellists, violinists, guitarists, and trying to explain to them what you just said, that the art of knowing which filter, which plugin, how to treat it, how to bend the sound, how to manipulate the sound, how to kind of massage the sound into that is a talent so specific that I do not possess. But I see it and listen to it enough to respect it and be very envious of someone who knows.
I mean, there's the talent part of it, but I also think it's a discipline. That's a kind of virtuosity that classical musicians would recognize. I didn't become a technical virtuoso on my instrument by just having that. I worked on it all the time for years, and these guys like CDK, like Looped themselves, they work on it all the time. They get really good at it by practicing. But it is a kind of virtuosity that's not as easy to recognize as someone playing really fast on the guitar or something.
Yeah. It'd be fun to hear CDK, Apoxode, Looped, all of these people in our community who excel at that very thing, to hear them talk about the tricks. I mean, because, we can say, oh, put this filter on it or that filter on it. And I say we because I come from the singer-songwriter part of the community. So it would be cool.
Yeah, and because we were trying that the other day when I was asking about how to get my tracks sounding better, right? We were talking about that, and it was just all of us like songwriter types, and we didn't have that scientific knowledge that those nerds have.
Well, and that's even just another level yet, talking about mastering a track. Then we're talking, like what John Jones does, like Pierre Peluche. I mean, those guys, and I mean, you can hear it in CDK's production too, and Apoxode's production. I mean, you can hear that. That's fascinating. I mean,
like
definitely an art.
That's a great skill. Love Shadow. That's one of the things that I love about our community. I mean, there's so many things I love about our community, but that we each have our different disciplines and virtuosities, and together, we accumulate and combine and magnify that. And so when you get to combine, hey, Apoxode, speaking of Apoxode, your ears must have been burning.
We've been teasing you for about 5 minutes here.
Oh, wow. Just 5 minutes, huh?
Right.
It's not enough. So Yeah, it's we're all better together kind of thing. Not to sound like all corny, but
it's true.
it's true.
It's true.
Like, I don't
Come
know
on.
how to do the same. We don't know how to all do the same things.
Exactly.
And that's what makes it so powerful when we co-create, and especially in a secret mixter, because it puts the spotlight on those different qualities and disciplines, and combined, they create things that we wouldn't create alone. There's just no way. Kara, you got a track?
Well, I had a track, but then Apoxode popped in, and I haven't had the opportunity to hear his No Mixter Left Behind mix, and I really, really want to hear it. I've heard great
Yeah,
things.
that was already requested before we started the meeting. We said we got to hear that one. I have heard it, but yeah, it's brand new. If you don't know, anyone who's watching the stream doesn't know, Secret Mixter, we're all paired up like Secret Santa with someone that we're like required to remix over the span of 2 weeks. And a thing that happens is that life happens, and sometimes someone can't complete their assigned thing in time. So we have a last minute no mixter left behind phase, which is always like the last day we realized that there was someone who didn't get their assignment in under the wire. So somebody, it's typically been Admiral Bob over the years, but more recently, Darren Apoxode here has taken up the slack for people who kind of drop the ball for whatever reason. And yeah, it's an amazing thing to watch, because we'll be like, oh no, this person seems to have been left behind, right? 3-4 hours later, beautiful piece of music appears on the website, courtesy of Apoxode in this instance. Let's go ahead and hear it.
Just question, Apoxode, how long did it actually take for you to make that track?
About an hour and a half, and then I spent about 15 minutes mastering it, and then 15 minutes to get it uploaded. All that. So by the time I got back to you to let you know it was up, it was probably about 2 hours.
Wow.
Well, it's delightful, and yeah, it's also a fun sort of mood change, because I've noticed there's kind of an angry CC Mixter arc happening with a lot of like protest stuff and a lot of like kind of gritty, grungy stuff. But the one Darren came up with here is a remix of the great Jeris. Yeah, cannot be left behind. Apoxode turned in this just like super pleasant vibe, happy vibes, and we're gonna hear it. You got it ready, Emily?
Yes, I just want to say one more thing about it. So last night we were just starting dinner when I saw that you had already uploaded, and I had to fix the matrix and everything. And so we immediately start playing it. And my husband, Petronsky, John, he was immediately like, will you email me that? I have to have that. Oh my God. And I'm like, he was like obsessed. He like, I don't know what happened to him, but he was obsessed. And he was like, who is that? Who is that? Is that Darren? Is that Jeris? Like, he knew that it was you, and he knew that it was Jeris. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, all right, enough already. This track is amazing, and let me get to it because I'm still reveling in CDK over here. Yes, it absolutely got an Ed pick. I don't know if you saw that yet, Darren.
No, I haven't been on yet.
There it is. Okay, so is there anything you want to say about this track?
Jeris is amazing. He's got the back catalog. When he does secret mixtures, when he does remixes, he does a stem share, which I encourage everyone to do if you do original music for it, because that's what made it. That's why it took me only like 10 minutes to find something. Is because he was very gracious and considerate to share all the stuff that he creates.
I'm showing some of that right now, so you can see, like, these are the stems that you utilized from Jeris. So he shares in a zip his stems, and then from those, you somehow created this. Here we go.
Slick. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta admit, I'm having trouble visualizing the Snow Kingdom. All I can see are palm trees, the ocean waves, and my Rasta fam around the campfire, passing the ganja around, having a good time. But we title songs however we want.
Well, it has been, being that I live in that kind of place, it has been pretty cold here lately. Everything is kind of skiwampus. I mean, there was like snow in Savannah, Georgia a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
So maybe there is some snow in the tropics this year.
Sure, I'll take it.
The track is amazing. I love, there are a couple of tones that are so Jeris. Marimba, of course. Right? Anyway, yeah. So great. Thank you. Thank you, by the way. A special thank you to Apoxode for filling in so no one gets left behind. And also, I just have to still give a big thanks to Admiral Bob for how many times he has also been that last minute mix. It's not something I'm capable of. I need every minute of the full 2 weeks.
I could probably pull something off in 2 hours, but it would very likely be a weird ass mess that nobody wanted to listen to, I think.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Thank you, Darren.
Who's next?
You're up.
Yeah. Let's see. We've steered toward the the sort of genre Kara had picked out for us. So let's go ahead and.
Well, this is fun. It's a great segue. It's I had picked Jeris's remix of Carosone, so I feel like it feels good to hop back into that. Here we are. Oh no, that's not that. Straniera. Am I pronouncing that?
I think he was one of the first ones in. It's I think close to the bottom.
Oh, there
It's
it
a
is.
bossa nova track.
Oh.
Man, it is so cool.
I remember this. Yes.
Yes.
I remember Thumbs Up for this, and I was considering editing it as well.
Beat you to it.
Yeah. He's on a bossa nova kick right now. And he just started this podcast thing he sent me late last night. So I haven't had a chance to look at that, but he's done this whole
I'll have to listen to that.
This podcast thing. Beat Max presents Bossa Nova.
Huh.
Okay.
Fun.
Go check it out. It's a combination of a whole bunch of different tracks that he's made and transformed into bossa nova.
Yeah, I've been on a big trip hop kick for the last year or so, and my favorite trip hop band is called Smoke City, and they've got a Brazilian lead singer songwriter, so they have a lot of bossa nova / trip hop fusion stuff that in their catalog that I really appreciate.
Nice.
I'm wondering who will remix an Italian a cappella.
Jeris.
Heck yeah.
We have our answer.
I'm so happy that you picked this, Kara, because it is freaking brilliant.
Awesome. Right on.
I'm Straniere. I have no idea. That's not
better
wrong.
than mine.
That's not right. Straniera.
Straniera. It means stranger.
Ah,
And it's the female form, so it would be a female stranger.
there we go.
Awesome. Well, here we go.
Yeah.
Roma ti guardo dall'alto di Monte Mario, è vicino un tramonto calmorosa, il rumore del traffico rimbomba solo lontano. Quanti turisti morti nei prati nel caldo di luglio. Ora d'autunno contemplo l'assoluto deserto. Farei come le rondini, migrerei in Nord Africa. E mi sento distante, e mi sento straniera, e mi sento distante, e mi sento straniera. Ti amerei di più se ti conoscessi di meno. Qui quanti amori sui prati in primavera, non meno intenso mi pare ottobre il tuo mese, la solitudine, la tristezza, la mia speranza, la tua promessa. Distante, e mi sento straniera, e mi sento distante, e mi sento straniera. Ti amerei di più se ti conoscessi di meno.
Yeah, very beautiful. Very good choice, Kara. Thank you.
Thank you.
Those of you who are interested in some CC Mixter lore should know Jeris recently came off a period where he was away from his instruments. He wasn't, I guess, in the same state as all his gear. So he had real trouble making music for a while, but it's nice to see that I think he's got back in the studio because he is such a fantastic player of multiple instruments and drums and all of it. Like, really nice to hear him. He's got such a great, like, sort of pop instincts, even when he's like working with a kind of exotic style like bossa nova. What do you think, Kara? Why'd you want to pick that one?
It was awesome. I mean, and talk about a perfect encapsulation of the theme. Show some love, secret mixture. I mean, like I said in my ed picked, love is in the air with that track. It's just delightful. So,
And how about just the smoothness of that final outro fade?
mhm.
It's just every sound is just like clean and smooth and warm.
Yeah. And Carosone
Yeah.
has given so
Carosone,
much to the
right?
community too. It's just wonderful collaboration.
Really.
Carosone is not the singer of that, right?
You know, I looked on the upload and I'm not seeing who the singer is. So I'm unclear.
Yeah, does he say in his, let's see, he has a page. Let's see. Complete text song. He has a song page, carosone.eu. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure who the singer is. Let's see. Oh, Flavia. Here it is. Flavia Capodicasa.
There you go. Cool.
Nice.
Words and music by Carosone. So Carosone wrote it, and Flavia Capodicasa. Forgive me if I am not pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah, I know nothing about who Carosone actually is. Like, I guess Italian person. I suppose that's kind of an Italian name, and they wrote this
Just
tune.
look at this page.
Yeah, I know if it was a woman or who Carosone was.
Oh, how cool.
Right, and here it even talks about the list of instruments. This is a cool page. Yeah.
Nice.
Very cool.
Sweet. What else we got?
Darren, you have a track you want us to play?
What are you in the mood for?
I have not had a chance to sit down and look at it, and I'm like way behind you guys because I have no idea what you've played yet.
What have we played so far? We played CDK and Duckett, Jeris and Apoxode. And is that all?
Or we'll look at the
Yeah,
playlist.
yeah,
Let's
that's
just
all.
Look at the playlist. Here we are.
Yeah, we're 4 tracks in.
I know you've listened to some of this because you were dropping some reviews and comments, right, Darren?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. We have to listen to Texas Radiofish.
All right.
They have,
They got me.
this tradition of doing kind of like, it's like they're doing a podcast, like they're listening to different tunes, and their exchanges
like
are
morning
so
DJs
fun.
or something. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. So
they sound like morning show DJs. I think they drew me.
And I was wondering, who is Ruby?
She can stay in the car, that's for sure.
I mean, I just didn't know what they were. Who is Ruby?
That's the beauty of it. It's like
Yeah, this is definitely Texas Radiofish at their finest. I always look forward, like a secret mixer isn't really complete without them. If there's sometimes they don't join, and I always feel like just kind of like there's like this certain part of my heart that just is not complete until Texas Radiofish is in the mix. And yeah, the opening with mwic, and then look at all the just different, they're inclusive, they're creative, and I'll can you, is the screen share big enough? Because I'll kind of scroll along as we listen through each section so you can see how they really put a lot of thought into it. Should I make it bigger?
I think it's fine.
Okay.
My eyes are terrible, so if it's fine for me, I'm sure it's fine for everyone.
Yeah. All right. Love Train Shack, Shadow and Ruby. Here we go.
This is Electronico.
This is ElRon XChile.
We are Texas Radiofish.
Music connects us at ccmixter.org.
We belong to the world.
You ain't just whistling Dixie, you're whistling Bach, fugues, and masses now. Rock tunes and acid house. Musical theater for miserable creatures you lived but you didn't learn, so I'm a teacher.
Love train. Get on board. Love train. Get on board. Love train. Get on board.
Hey, ElRon.
Yeah.
Hey, ElRon. Where are you going with the guitar in my car?
Well, it needs some fret work.
Oh, don't fret.
Well, don't fret.
All right. Keeping with the Sacred Mixter theme, it's time to show your guitar some love.
Yeah, baby. If your name is Ruby, you just stay right here with me. Love train. Get on board. Love train. If your name is Ruby, get on board. Love train. You just stay right here with me. Get on board.
Now we need to show some love for our saxophone friends.
If your name is Ruby, stay right here with me.
I got some things here for you. I'm going to call out and you just give me your reaction.
Okay.
The Love Shack.
Love Shack. Oh, man. That's some white people that were pretty good at making music.
Okay. So you've been to the Love Shack?
In Austin, yeah.
Yeah. Standing in the Shadow of Love.
Hey, yeah, I remember that.
You don't think it has anything to do with standing around Love Shadow, huh? The CC Mixter guy.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it does.
Ruby, don't take your love to town.
Oh, a lot of things come up. Yes. Well, first of all, baby, if your name is Ruby, you just stay right here with me.
Tainted Love.
Tainted Love. Yeah, we used to avoid going to Juarez because of that one.
All right. Say goodbye to the CC Mixters.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll catch you on the flip side. This is ElRon XChile and
Electronico.
signing off.
You're listening to CC Mixter Radio. And yes, I'm wearing pants.
If your name is Ruby,
Get on board.
stay right here with me.
Love Shack.
Yeah.
I think Ruby might be the name of the guitar,
Yeah.
probably.
But I just
Okay,
thought,
yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, that's the name of the guitar.
I just figured it out. I feel so dumb.
Yay.
The mystery is solved.
Oh, thank God.
Man.
See? See how awesome that is? That's like so creative. That's their trademark. That is, they do that. And you're like, yep, that's Texas. It'll play music and then it'll cut. You're like, okay, here we go. It's like a radio station. It's old school radio station.
Yeah. If you feel like you're just kind of intercepting a transmission from this other parallel universe where they're just going on like that all the time, and we get to peek in for a few minutes, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, I love them. And I don't know if you notice they always play like really amazing grooves and do all that kind of stuff that we were talking about. I don't know if you were reading their description of how they put everything through their
I was,
plugin.
yeah. They do deep cuts. They took the third section of that. They pulled rhythm parts from one of my very, very first uploads at CC Mixer, a thing called The Other Judge, which I uploaded as audio, but also as MIDI, right? So I was using like just an old like synthesizer from 2003, right? And I just played whatever and uploaded it. This is back when I was just seeing if CC Mixer was a thing I might be interested in, right? So my audio was kind of like pretty lame, but they pulled the MIDI, put that through like a nice modern MIDI bass, modern Moog bass and drum thing, and it sounds like really, really cool now. So yeah, that's fun to see, like the prehistory of CC Mixter coming back, you know, to coming back to us in a very modernized way like that. It's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your MIDI bass, snare, and kick that they extracted, and
Yeah.
power struggle drum loop. Yeah, we love them. TRF, you guys keep bringing it. We do have here on Kauai, there's a little place called the Love Shack, on the North Shore, and it's just little one room, just right on the water. Such a cool place.
Yeah.
So I couldn't help but think about that when I was listening. And Love Shadow, we got to give a shout out to Love Shadow. Love Shadow is still recovering from his, he had pretty major heart surgery at the end of the year. So we're giving a shout out to Love Shadow, that we're thinking of you, and keep healing so you can get back in the mix. We miss your music. Who's next? I think mwic, it's back to you.
Does it come back to me already? Let's do Coruscate.
Coruscate.
One of the last ones that came in, one of the last ones of the day, so it should be at the top of the list.
Okay.
Pretty good. More of the trip hop feel that I gravitate to, and yeah, Coruscate is also one of my fellow rappers. So, so we're kind of spiritual co-pilgrims on the rap journey. So, always appreciate that.
One thing that's incredible about this track is look at all this different source material that was used. And I love that he also says all sounds are previously unmixed. Some artists really focus on a secret mixer utilizing tracks that have been previously unmixed.
I try to do that sometimes, yeah. Within reason, I try to be like, I don't want to do something that someone else, mostly because I think someone else has probably already done it better.
Yeah, I'm not so good at that. I just basically listen until something sparks the muse, and I don't pay attention to that. But I love the people that do. I really respect it and appreciate it. So yeah, here we are, Coruscate Love Cauldrons. Remix of Martinsea.
Remixing Martinsea and like at least half a dozen other people. I don't know. Did he get 6 assignments? Is that what happened with him? Did we have another?
Just come up with something super creative.
Poor guy probably got sent 6 assignments and was like, geez, this is going to be tough, but sounds great. So let's hear it.
All righty, here we go.
What is lure?
I
is it just a straight up fluff?
Shine rhymes like the daytime. To remind, get a blind and try. I know you wish you on your track when you got pneumonia.
All right, back to the moody stuff, huh?
Wild.
Coruscate, showing some lure.
It's endorphins.
It's simple as that.
The results are back.
Our next secret mixture is going to be show some endorphins.
Yeah, just so creatively combined to have this. It's abstract, it's experimental, yet it has this thread of, like it's a story as it goes, going up, going down. I just it's very intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Love Cauldrons. So I'm getting some weird sisters, witches, Macbeth imagery around the cauldron. Boiling that little concoction for us. Very nice.
I love it. Is it back to me?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
I'm not keeping track, but I know it's not back to me because that one was mine.
So I think we've been in kind of this realm of the a little bit more abstract. So I'm going in with the very own Kara Square. Because we've kind of been in this a little bit indirect swimming in this atmospheric river of storytelling, but this is just like, I'm gonna just punch you in the fucking face.
Yeah, this is not.
You want to bring the mood down? Is that? I'm here for you.
This is not woo-woo new age stuff.
This is like
someone who's a little bit pissed off, and
put on your seatbelt and open up your mind. And I mean, who do you believe? I don't know. I know who I don't believe.
Oh, yeah.
On that note,
I'll take
our
it.
very own Kara Square.
If you went to the island and you had eyes and ignored what you saw to be a powerful guy, now you're realizing that the jig is up and the questions you've been asked are pretty tough because you participated or you observed and wanted power so badly you didn't say a word. There are no limits when you've got no empathy. Just a cult of sociopathic personality. This capitalistic patriarchy will sacrifice all but the oligarchy, the billionaires, politicians, tech bros. Think we'll all just let it go. Ha! But one important thing's becoming true. This unites the people through and through. We're finally seeing the plebs' power and how our petty differences don't matter. The system is designed to fail the masses while propping up the Epstein class. So the question is, who do you believe? The survivors or the gaslighting elites? Your own eyes or pedophiles' lies? Who do you believe? From QAnon, MAGA to the liberal wing, we've got more in common than those elites. Listed and redacted from the Trumpstein files. The proof is right there, so many pedophiles. Billionaires extorting to protect their power, and when they get bored, they'll abuse a child? What the fuck? The system is designed to fail the masses while propping up the Epstein class. So the question is, who do you believe? The survivors or the gaslighting elite? Your own eyes or pedophiles' lies? Who do you believe? Who do you believe?
The peaceful sounds of nature.
Nothing says
The
love like
bees-
that one. I
The
tell you.
bees, the bees and the cicadas, and the wind rustling
Aren't
through.
there some goats in there too? There's bees.
I mean that the entire backing track is Texas Radiofish, and it includes a bunch of people who were in their mix. So I lucked out in that regard. I had 3 different tracks I was debating between, and it was the bees. The bees
Yeah.
drew me in. I'm like, yep, that's what it feels like. And then it was just like, all right, let's go.
And those of you, Snowflake usually scrolls the comments while we're listening to it, but we didn't this time. But I do encourage you to go look at the comments. Jeris was in there. He linked some videos of bees attacking a hornet that's trying to invade their nest, and I watched the 2 videos he linked. Man, that's some disturbing shit. It's really really cool.
I
But
didn't get
there's
to the comments because I wanted to follow the lyrics.
You should check out the thread. Everyone's got stuff to say about the insects and all this. Who was it talking about?
I have to ask you,
look at it for a
Kara,
minute.
was when you were making this, was the idea of shaking the hive kind of like the bees, was that intentional?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
'Cause it is a perfect metaphor for what you're doing. I don't know.
Yeah,
Probably
it just
way
felt
off
Fucking
right.
hornet's nests, as
Yeah.
they say. Right.
It's a good question. No, I wrote it originally. It was a sung piece, which is hard to believe now. I've gotten rid of the original, but it became that, and it became better, which is really a fun thing about a secret mixture. You know, you might have. I had a poem sitting around. I don't know, a spoken word sitting around, and then it became a song. But then I heard that Texas radio track, and I'm like, no, this is what it actually is.
For me, there's so many standout moments in your delivery. Obviously, the lyrics are just clever and pointed, and it's hard to like not get a little bit upset.
Yeah, we should
at
be.
the reality, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But
we should
my
be angry.
favorite moment in the whole track is your ha. It's so good. I mean, the way you do that is just, it's so perfect. And then a couple of like, I can't remember all the spots, like up, the way you say the word up. There's just like
Awesome.
the way you put emphasis on certain words and your tone. It's just so great.
If you want to geek out about it, I did it differently than I usually do as far as recording. I usually will record a whole take of a track with the vocals, and I'll record 3 to 5 versions, and then I'll pick the parts I like the most. This time I went to each line or 2, and I just recorded those parts, and I nailed those parts the way I wanted them, and I just proceeded through recording that way, which isn't the way I usually do things. But the ha, I recorded it just improvisationally, and I totally I can't think of what it's called. I totally clipped, and it sounded terrible, and so then I had to re-record because I'm like, oh no, that needs to be there, but I just didn't, so I had to re-record it. But yeah, thank you.
Thank you for sharing the process. That's cool. And in case you are a producer, DJ, her Pell is available for remixing.
Absolutely.
So I look forward to hearing the different iterations, because I have a feeling that's the only the beginning of this. This. What would you call it? It's spoken word, rap. What is it?
I mean, I think it kind of falls spoken word, but I think it kind of falls into that slam poetry type category.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's total slam poetry. Yep.
Yeah.
It's like protest slam poetry.
Yeah, for sure. Protest slam poetry. I'd love to see it live.
I could do
it's interesting
it.
how where I didn't realize Texas Radiofish, we kind of all the tracks we're playing kind of all tie into each other, which is super cool.
They do.
So, and now it's tying into you, Kara, because it's your turn.
Oh my gosh. Well, I want to play the other one, the other track I Ed picked, which is so good. And it's gonna bring it back down. We're gonna cool it back off. And
So this
go
might
back.
be the end, huh? I think we might be at the end here.
Is it? Is this a good final track? Well, I guess we'll find out. Okay, so it is called Dream. Martinsea's remix of Snowflake.
Oh, it is
But
kind of a good end.
It's so pretty. It's just so nice. And it's delicate, and it just felt so good to hear it. So that's what the remedy to what I put everyone through.
When I didn't somehow when I started listening, so I listened to a couple tracks the night before. Hi, Jeris. We just played you. You've been played. Let's see. We played your Apoxode's remix of you, and we played your mix of Carosone. So you have been in the spotlight, my friend. So when I started listening, I listened to like the few that came in the night before, and then the next morning, because I'm so far behind everybody. Hawaii, I think we're one of the last time zones in the world. And so I started, I think, maybe I started with Kara. These weren't in yet. And then I just started listening down. So I missed this one. And then I went back and refreshed, and then I listened all the way down. So the last track I listened to in my secret mixer experience was this track, Dream. And, so I had gone through a little bit, a lot more tracks, but a little mini experience of what we just had here today, kind of a lot of this, there's chaos, there's bossa nova, like it's all these different experiences and stories and soundscapes. And then I came to this and I listened to it the first time, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the remix of me. And I'm like, wow, what an amazing gift to receive at the end. And I actually went back and listened to it a second time I had forgotten about this PEL completely. I didn't even remember it. That's so crazy about, we create so much music here together that I'm sure you all have the same thing because you all are so prolific. You don't even remember half the stuff you upload half the time. Am I right? I mean, I'm not the only one of this,
That's
right?
true.
Yeah.
Oh,
What you got, Jeris? It's so good to have you here.
Yeah, I didn't know you guys would still be on. I was out walking my dog.
You're just in time. We got a celebrity guest here, everyone. This is Jeris.
Yay.
Yeah, Jeris, we were talking about how happy we are that you have your gear back.
Yeah, I'm happy. It feels like it's been 20 years.
I'm sure.
20 years,
But
like 4 houses later.
I also just briefly showed them what you started working on, your kind of Beatmax podcasts, Bossa Nova first chapter. I just shared the page. We didn't listen to anything just because we're focused on the Mixter, but we did give you a little drop.
Yeah, that makes more sense to me to just put them in a podcast thing instead of upload every single track.
Yeah.
I just want to get out of it. I want to be done with it. I mean, it's fun and I like them, so I feel like I got to do something with it, but I'm like, okay, now I can actually make music instead of prompting my stuff.
Yeah, well, you've really taught us a lot in the process, and I don't know how many of you know. So Jeris was away from his gear for a while, so he started using AI, and what he did with AI was pretty extraordinary. He has a whole Substack about it. I encourage everyone to go check it out. It's really opened my mind to the possibilities, and also that AI isn't equal for everyone. And Jeris definitely, because of his musical intelligence, was able to do things with it that I've never heard anyone do, and really elevate us, right? So it's still his music is still to us, and it's been really great. But I have to admit, I really like hearing you, on the roads and the marimba and your instruments that are your bread and butter.
Yeah, thank God I was able to get all those instruments back. I think I would be able. I mean, there's like probably 10% of it that I couldn't, but and then a lot of it's so old now it doesn't even matter. So,
Well,
but yeah, I'm happy. It's like as long as I got like my good pianos and my Rhodes and my claves and all that, and I'm happy. My world instruments and
yay. Well, it's really great having you back.
Fine.
So when I listened to this the first time, I was just taking in, when part of the secret mixture, as mwic talked about, is you give a gift, so you create a mix, but then you receive a mix, and both are just like you spend 2 weeks making the mix, so you're really like into the mix that you're giving, right? It's such a deep experience to be with someone else's stems for those 2 weeks. Like for me, I got to remix Ben Blahoviak for the first time, who I've never remixed, and it's interesting. I don't know if you all feel this way. You get to know your person at this like noospheric level.
Am I the only one who lost Snowflake's voice?
Oh no.
You might be, because I can hear her fine.
Okay, good. I think my internet's unstable. Okay, cool. That's good. I'm glad.
Yeah, we're doing fine, but yeah, try and get closer to your router if you can.
Okay, am I too quiet?
No. I think it's Kara's. It's on Kara.
Not you.
So am I the only one? I mean, do you feel that way with your assignee? Like you get to know them?
I often do, yeah. Sometimes I get someone that I'm already pretty familiar with, but if I get someone that's like brand new to me, because new people jump in all the time, so there'll be someone I'm like no idea who they are. So I do a lot of listening and try and get their personality. And sometimes like this time around, although I knew CDK really well, I had already like pretty much done my whole plan for my track and just was looking for a beat to put under it for mine. So yeah, mine was like fully written before I even got my assignment.
Yeah. I mean, it's a different experience, but there's one thing that feels, as you're remixing your assignment, there's a connection that happens. And it's that universal music. It's like as Kara specializes in frequency. To me, it feels like there is this connection that happens through this frequency of you working with someone else. So as the person who you're remixing, you're spending 2 weeks on that. And then on upload day, you get to receive you get reciprocity of that experience, and you get to receive. And so you spend 2 weeks giving, and then you get to have this moment of also receiving. And so when I heard this, and it was the last track I listened to of all of them, it felt like such a gift. And that Martinsea brought back this pel I'd completely forgotten about. So I listened to it first, just like receiving the gift. And then the second time I listened to it as a meditation. And I think Jeris is the one in his comments that said, yeah, perfect morning meditation. And it was still morning for me. So I'm like, I saw Jeris had already reviewed it. I'm like, perfect morning meditation. I'm going to try it. I'm going to actually just listen to this as a meditation right now, as my second listen. And it was like not listen. It was weird because it was my voice, but it didn't feel like me. It felt like Martinsea was guiding me on a meditation. So that was pretty magical. So yeah, this is pretty darn mellow. So if we're gonna end with this, like, hey, everybody, close your eyes and follow the meditation, and we can do it. It's more powerful if we do it together.
All right.
I think Jeris had something you wanted to throw in here.
Yeah, Jeris, were you just coming to listen, or did you want to share some thoughts?
Oh yeah, it just reminded me that experience of exploring somebody else's library. I don't know. To me, it kind of reminds me of like if you work somewhere and then you go to another workplace on the other side of the world that's the same company, but you get to say, oh, this is how they do it here, or like you visit another country and you get to see, okay, how did this other person interpret the world or interpret music. You know, you get to see how it's different and how everybody has sort of the same thoughts. But yeah, and then your meditation, that's funny because we just talked about meditation in our text.
Yep, last night.
So yeah, let's check it out.
Okay. So I encourage everyone. Well, Kara, you're the one that picked this, so you want to something?
Yeah, take a moment for your heart. That's, what I put in the ed pick that I did, and take a moment, to be within, but also be in possibility and dream.
Dream of a healed world. Let sound guide you deeper. Dream with waking consciousness. Direct your imagination. Envision clear skies and clean water. See rain kiss the parched earth, forests regrow, and animals flourish. Imagine an evolved humanity, aware, mindful, and harmonized with all things. See the oceans teeming with life. Fish, turtles, birds, dolphin, and whales, singing songs of joy. Invoke the feeling of hope for our world. Dream. Dream of a healed self. Let sound guide you deeper. Dream with waking consciousness. Direct your imagination. Envision your shadow self releasing fear and pain, and watch it dissolve into hopefulness, calm, and light. Send energy from your head into your heart, into your cells, and into your breath. See your injuries and your agonies become whole, healed, and revitalized with each inhale and exhale. Imagine your evolved self, aware, mindful, and harmonized with all life. Hear music inside you as your purpose and passion unfold into flow and form. Invoke the feeling of love for yourself. Dream. Dream your dream of a more perfect reality. depths, the most ideal life for you, for us, and for our world. Invoke the emotion of gratitude. Invoke the energy of possibility. Thank your mind for its ability to create. Thank your body for its intelligence. Thank yourself for dreaming. Dream. 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 Dream.
So beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I like
Too
that
beautiful.
last chord.
Mhm.
Yeah, and how he created the sounds is pretty amazing. You know, he used my piano and other vocals and processed them, and um, I would have never known how to do that. But
Yeah, if you
he has all the details, and I did it, which is pretty
Oh.
amazing. Maybe we should just a
yeah,
total shout out to Martinsea.
because this is something that's kind of easy to overlook. I overlook it too often, but yeah, above the comments thing, a
Right
lot
here,
of
yeah.
the Mixter tracks, especially the really like in-depth professional producers, they'll put in this "how I did it" section. They'll put like really step-by-step description of the specific technical means they use to accomplish what they do. The stuff we were talking about earlier at sort of the beginning of the party, right?
Right.
And yeah, so
I mean,
not
just
everyone
that
feels.
he did this, I would not know how to do this.
I wouldn't either. I almost never actually fill out this section because I don't know what I'm doing. Nothing to describe for me. But yeah, the section when it exists is usually worth clicking on because the people have a lot of knowledge to share.
Hmm.
Truth.
Yeah, special thank you to Martinsea for your production and imagination and creative gift. You know, we as musicians and on this journey we've been on today, I'm just reminded of the power of music to I'm so grateful we have that because there are so many difficult things around us all the time in the world today. And so many people that don't have I don't know what you do if you don't have a creative outlet. I'm sure people have their ways. For me, the only way I can sometimes get through what's happening in my own life or in the world is to create something about it. And that to me is an alchemical process. It's a transformative process. Whether it's writing a, just like Kara's track that is, upset, or Carosone's track or Jeris's remix of Carosone is like this kind of beautiful imagination. MwiC's really creative, hip hop, Apoxode bending sound, or just like me, this, I was just screaming and crying into a microphone. Or this meditation, like a possibility. All of those art forms create a transformation of heavy, negative energy, a triggered nervous system that feels stress and an adrenaline rush of cortisol in your body. It actually transforms the chemicals in your body sent by your brain to your body into something creative. It's like we're all just big compost bins, and what we grow from what's happening in the world is this amazing art that we create together. And I think it's it's evolutionary. And I just can't think of anyone I'd rather do this with than all of you. Everyone here and everyone listening. Our community, it just means so very much to me. And when we do a secret mixter, then when we all kind of come together at that same moment, it's a reminder that we don't always see the power that we have across the globe. They're like these little, I imagine it in my mind, like these little bursts of lights sparking around the globe all at once. When we're all listening and creating together. And we might not always understand the power of that and the reach of that. And I just want to entertain it and think about it consciously. So that's my riff.
Yeah,
Thank you all.
that might be a good sort of farewell. We've got about an hour and a half in our listening party, but it's probably a wrap.
That was beautiful.
Darren, what's up? Darren hasn't said anything in a while, so I'm going to force him to say goodbye.
I am listening, and I am appreciating everything that I've heard here. So for Snowflake, I thank you for keeping it earthy and grounded as far as sort of the imagery that you're painting. Like, I was thinking about, wow, compost. That's like we're taking memories, we're taking both good and bad, and we're taking experiences today, and we are letting them disintegrate into something that we can grow something new from. I think that's a very beautiful image, especially for like really solid remixes. Like, I really wish I could have let the one I did for Jeris like sort of grow, so it like had a chance to approach it kind of like I did with Mr. Yesterday. It's like, oh, what if I did this? What if I did that? Oh, I'm starting to hear new things, that kind of thing. That takes 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
for sure.
Either way, I'm just grateful and enjoying what I'm hearing today. It's very inspirational. It's very positive, and I feel better. Yeah, I feel healed. That's all I got.
All right.
And your remix of Mr. Yesterday is incredible, by the way. So much detail. I'd love to see a screenshot of your DAW. That's major editing going on there.
That was the doodah. What was it?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. I was so
Da
good.
da da do da 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 da.
And I finally looked up like the lore around Anna Bloom, and it does come from the Dada Art School, this famous publication of a book about, I guess, a fictional character named Anna Bloom. Helped kick off the whole Dada Art School. So yeah, I got all kinds of education as a result of that track as well. But yeah, it's a bummer we didn't.
About our community, we're not just they're pretty intellectual and nerdy, and I mean that with like all the respect and love in the world, because to me there's no bigger compliment than calling someone a nerd.
Totally.
And there's just so much knowledge every time. I always learn something from people's creations. It's just, let's just keep it going. Let's we've been doing this for a couple decades, and I can't believe that, but let's keep going. And a special thanks to mwic for keeping the bugs at bay. Really appreciate you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. All right. That's a wrap. We'll see y'all at CC Mixter. See some of y'all at Mixter Plus as well. Exciting things happening there soon. So, keep visiting, keep looking around. You'll see some of the cool stuff we've been working on pop up for the general public very soon. I'm mwic, and this has been Secret Mixter Wrap Up Listening Party. Sayonara.